Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. We are still in the Twitter chess tournament. I'm still fighting. As you know, I won my last game and now, sorry, the tournament situation is such that I am on 3 out of 6 and my opponent in the current game is 4 out of 6. And Philip North, the guy whom I played in round 3, I guess, he is clear first. So this is my last game, and if I beat my opponent, we would be tied on 4 out of 6. And because the first tiebreak is the direct encounter, that means I would go through because I will have beaten him in the direct encounter. So moving on, my opponent is called Gennaro, I think. His Twitter is Shipos, and his lichess was Fear the Bearded. His ratings were classical, were provisional, but he had a bullet rating of 2200 and blitz also 2100 plus, which indicates he's a strong player, but I don't, I mean, I would back myself to beat anyone these days. Um, I'm not, normally now I'm not too taken aback by it, especially if the difference is this much. So I looked at his games and I saw he's an Evans Gambit player, and normally he's a very strong player. So I realized Evans Gambit is an opening, which might give me some chance. Otherwise, if I do my normal Sicilian stuff, I think he might get some okayish position and then outplay me somewhere. So I was black against him, and I prepared Evans Gambit, and I went for the Evans Gambit. So let's go through the game. So we went e4. So we went e4. Yeah. I went e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4. This is the Italian game, obviously. I went bishop c5, the Choco piano variation. And okay, now when I play the Italian game, I'm playing knight f6. Here, here I'm going knight to f6. But bishop c5, b4, the Evans Gambit. And this is I think this is one of the sound gambits, but let's see. I prepared against it, so I knew until certain number of moves what I was doing. So I took on b4. You can play bishop b6, but then you are just you're not accepting the gambit. You have to accept the gambit. Bishop b4, c3, bishop a5. Another line is bishop here, bishop e7, and I looked at some variation and chose to adopt this bishop a5 because this is a must-win game for me, and I wanted more chances of winning. Bishop a5, d4, and here I went d6. I think people take on d4 or something, but I went d6. I was not scared of d5, um, and I'm up a pawn. So after d6, this is called the Bronstein defense. So now the idea for white here is he can castle, and then there are some lines with bishop g4, or he can play something like queen b3 or queen f5, and planning some of these tactics. But there are many, like I have a lot of prep in this. I can don't want to show all, but there's many lines there. But he played h3, and I don't know h3. I never saw it, never occurred to me. But obviously, what I know is there is this crazy line after bishop d4, queen f5. Uh, it's if I remember, do I remember it now? Um, I think you take here and This is a messy line. I don't know. Computer says it's all equal because it's theory. Uh, Again, the idea is to get bishop a3 and stop white from castling, but then the king is weak and get some compensation. So I think he knew these lines, so he went h3, just stopping all that. So after h3, I went knight f6, just developing my knight, and he took on d5. He took on e5. So I took back with the knight, he took back, and I took back with my pawn. Um, so now we have traded, I guess, a couple of pawns and knights, and he went in for the endgame. He's down a pawn, but I thought his idea was that after I take back, he will win here, and then I can win this. Okay, another line here, which I didn't see it again. I think if he wins this, I win this. Um, and if he plays, let's say, a random move, I can't win this because this loses this bishop. Not here because here I can take the knight first. But this was one of the lines I saw. After he played bishop g5, I played bishop here, bishop e6, and he again traded. So now I'm up a pawn. I have a worse pawn structure, but I don't mind. I get some good center squares. He can't really use these squares. Like these squares he can't use. And this pawn is weak. This knight can't get out without losing this pawn. King is in the center. This rook is bad. And all these factors come into play in the game. So after f takes e6, he castles, and I played king e7. King e7 coming out of the pin. Um, sorry, king e8 coming out of the pin, and then pressing this pawn. So he played f3, defending the pawn, and I played king f7. Now my king is sort of safe. Um, there's no queen on the board, so I would not get checkmated. But now I can occupy these open files and then have some play here. And again, these two pieces, it's very hard for him to develop, and I'm up a pawn. So he played rook g1. Again, his idea is probably to take this and come here, and then he would probably be much better if not winning. Uh, I played rook ad8, and he traded rooks. Now I have ideas of going in there and um, making mess. So he stopped me. He went bishop here. I can't take the bishop because defended by the knight. And again, all of these pieces are really tied down to this pawn, and he needs to free this pawn, but he can't free it now because he would lose the bishop. So he didn't do any of that. I tried to activate my knight. I tried taking knight f4 or something. He played king f2, knight f4, and he played g3. Um, g3 again is the valuation bar is going up in my favor. Uh, g3 giving up the h3 pawn. He's not actually giving up because if I take the h3 pawn, um, then he can just trap my knight, and I have nowhere to go. So I don't know what the best move is. So now I'm up 2 pawns, but I'll probably have to give up the exchange and then bring back my knight or something. So I didn't go for that. But g3 is a bad move because I have this check, bishop b6 check, and now he has to move it away. So he goes back, and now I take the pawn. The point is now I have knight f2, and it's not trapped. So if he played king b2, knight f2, And this is a really bad move. He made bishop g5. Um, bishop g5, allowing me to come in, which I immediately, not immediately, probably 30 seconds think max, and I came in. Now look at these pieces. Knight can't move because the rook would hang, and rook won't move. Rook can't move because the knight would hang. So what he needs to set up is something like this, and then make the knight move. But he can't do that because my bishop covers some squares, and what he would like to do is something like this. But then he would lose the bishop. So it's a really awkward position for him, and it's really hard to free up these pieces. So he went g4 because he has to make a move. I don't see a move for him. And this is really bad for him. I went knight d3, just centralizing and then probably setting up some mating ideas, but they're not there. He went a4 just to free up the rook, but he can't free up the rook because the knight will hang. So I went a6 just to move his bishop. He went bishop back to d2, and I checked him. Rook g1, king h2, and I went knight f4 back. So he now took my knight, and I think the only weakness in my position, which was these double pawns, they're not even there now. So it's really a perfect position for me. Computer says I'm up +7 or -7 because black. And this is really tough. I have no weaknesses. I have a better rook. His pieces can't move. And I'm only up 2 pawns, I think. If so he has 5 pawns and I have 7. Yeah. I'm only up 2 pawns, but it's +7. He went a5. I just anchored my bishop here to e3, um, defended by the pawn. I can just, if I want to slow play, I can slow play. He has nothing. He literally has nothing. I can even probably try and win this pawn if I want. But he went c4, and now it's just a very easy win for me. I went bishop c4, so hitting, I'm hitting this bishop. But the point is, if I move my bishop, my rook's hanging. But so he went c5 anyways, and now I can even take back and come back here. But I calculated this, so I just took the rook, took that, check, and then won my third pawn. Now I'm up 3 pawns, the knight still not moved, and he chose to move the king up instead of moving the knight. So I went bishop b4. I'm not threatening to take this pawn. What I'm threatening is, what I'm doing is I'm dominating his knight. His knight can't move anywhere. Once his knight can't move anywhere, um, this position is lost for him. Because if he moves anywhere, I'll take it. If he moves anywhere, I'll take it, and then that's a very simple king and pawn endgame for me. My plan is to just get my king up here, um, something like this, and just gobble up these pawns. Very simple king and pawn. He went a6, I took it. Um, Again, this is a right colored diagonal, so I don't mind having my double pawns here. If, let's say, everything else is traded off and stacked is nice for my pawns, these pawns are the right color. This is something you must know. So king d3, I went c5. I was critical of the move c5 a bit. I thought I should have gone e5, but anyways, it doesn't matter. c5, yeah, it's really fine. It's just it's small and accuracy, but he played e5, and I started activating my king. So king d3, king d5, king d3, and king h4. And this is where my opponent resigns because there's really no way to stop this. And he can't move his knight. It's almost as if I have a knight up, if anything. And then I have 3 outside pass pawns. So there's literally no play for him. There is no play for him. Hope you liked the game, and hopefully I can do well in the future rounds. And I'm through, and hopefully I'll see you around for my next round.